So I came to St. Norbert as an elementary education major, and then I switched my major to geology just because I realized, number one, I want to be a high school teacher, not an elementary teacher. And number two, it was more important for me to get experience on the content as a teacher rather than my teaching skills. So Dr. Flood, one of the geology professors here, he sends out emails periodically to students in the department with opportunities for them. And one of these opportunities was this JOIDES Resolution voyage.
I have lectured about the JOIDES Resolution in my classes before. This is an amazing, extremely well-known research vessel. It's an international drilling ship. And so when I read the description online, it just sounded honestly like kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So I encouraged her to apply for it. She asked if I would write a letter. I said absolutely.
So I applied to it in December, and I heard back in January that they wanted to interview me, and I honestly was just excited to get an interview.
And then when she found out she got it, we were all just kind of over the moon excited.
There were 12 students from the United States and 4 from Australia and New Zealand. I was the only student from the Midwest.
The students from other schools were all from bigger research universities. She was the only student from a liberal arts institution, so we're really, really proud of that. And she also told us that she felt really prepared for the experience, so that is something we're really proud of as well.
I've been able to take quite a few teaching classes and have a few teaching experiences in the Green Bay public school system. But additionally, through geology, I've been able to take an entire year of physics. I've been able to take paleontology and then a few other geology classes that are just required for the major, but have really made me excited. I think sedimentology and stratigraphy, that really prepared me well for this trip, because the entire point of this boat is to look at these cores of sediment in the earth and understand them, and that's what that entire class is.
She was able to take those skills that she had learned at the beginning of the semester for rocks that we have in the Green Bay area and directly apply those skills and techniques to rocks that have been collected from the bottom of the ocean. Working with Meaghan, we had a number of assignments that actually were able to be substituted based on experiences that she was having on the trip.
My professors were really working with me, not just to get me on this boat, but also to make sure that I had a positive academic experience this semester, despite the fact that I was missing 3 weeks of class.
She was saying, yeah, I'll be able to do assignments in the evening and I'll zoom into class if I can, and we were all going, no, just take this experience for whatever you can, do everything that you can possibly experience there. We'll get you caught up when you get back.
So I flew into Naples, Italy, and we were able to stay there for a few days with the entire group, getting to know each other. We got to go to Pompeii, hike up Vesuvius. That was really neat. And then we boarded the JOIDES and we headed out and we sailed all the way up to Amsterdam. And in Amsterdam, we stayed there for about 3 days afterwards as an entire group, just really exploring Amsterdam, the Netherlands, and learning a lot about like the geology up there. So our days would start around 8 a.m. and we would go until about 11 or noon. And the mornings we would typically spend in group discussion. And then in those afternoons, we got to do a lot of group projects. So we were able to be hands-on up in the labs.
These experiences do really help students gain the skills that they need. It sets them a stage above other students who don't have the opportunity to have those experiences.
I went into this trip really wanting this research experience so I can then apply to grad school, go do something great in the field of geology. And I think instead it really showed me that I love teaching and making it digestible for high school, middle school, elementary school students. So everything goes hand in hand, and I feel like with the liberal arts education, you're creating well-rounded individuals who are really prepared to go out into the world and do their job, their future, to the best of their potential. All of my professors, I feel like not even just in their classes, but their insights, their help, their support of me outside of classes and outside of academic settings really helped me enjoy this trip and be able to get like the most out of it.
I think what it says about our faculty at St. Norbert is just how much we care deeply about the experiences of our students and who they are as people.
I had already established a rapport with them of the type of student I am, and they knew that I could handle it, I can do this, and that I can come back and still be a really successful student. And I think that small class sizes, I mean, my largest geology class was 12 people. So they definitely know my name, they definitely know who I am. And I think if I had been at a larger state university or just somewhere not like this, I don't think that would have been the case, which makes me really grateful for this experience at St. Norbert to so easily be able to say yes to these things.